What's up, people? It's me, Crimson, and this is my combat record. As you can see, I am 5 kills away from actually becoming a 1 KD. I know it says 1 KD right now, but I'm not really a 1 KD player. I'm just 0.999 KD. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since my Roller Commander series ended, and I bruised, but I finally made it, and this is my promise video to y'all of me becoming a official 1 KD player. Now I know a lot of y'all out there are saying like, oh man, you celebrating becoming a 1 KD player, man, you stink, whatever. I don't give a fuck, alright? I finally made 1 KD. I don't care if you've been 1 KD since Black Ops came out, since Modern Warfare 2, since Call of Duty 4, War at War, I don't give a fuck. I just made the 1 KD, and I'm proud of it, and this is my video. As we go out here and see this beautiful scenery with the nice tank right over there. And if you haven't noticed, this is the map called Crisis. And I'm going to be running around with, I'll start off running around with Hardline, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Hacker Pro, and then I'm going to switch up later, but I'll let you know that when I switch up. I'm using the Galil, my favorite gun in the game, with reflex sight, which at the time I thought was a good idea. Luckily I had another class, but we'll check that out later. Now, I will do a play-by-play here, but I'm going to let the gameplay play, and y'all see that for yourself. Now, I did a couple of things with gear mode here. I started using the dolly cam, and I'm going to start implementing that into my gameplay more often. Also, I'm going to try and do some new effects here and there. So, please, let me know how you feel about that. Like I said in my last video, my video on hotel, I'm going to be showing you pictures of me at Vegas when I was just 20 years old. I'm going to tell you a story about that. Alright, so I got some pictures here. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'll flash the pictures, in the corner here. This is me on Insanity, right? This is me on Insanity. And if you can't tell, or if you can tell, I'm looking up at the sky. Alright, first off, let me just start off here. I was 21, I was 20 years old. I was about 5 days away from being 21 and being able to legally drink and gamble. But being 5 days short, I couldn't do none of that. My cousin's boyfriend at the time was real cool. Understood that, hey, I can't really do anything in Vegas, which kind of sucks. So we decided to go on a whole bunch of rides. And me being a roller coaster fiend back in the day, I wanted to go on every single roller coaster in Vegas. And we pretty much did. We went on the one in New York. There's one in Sahara, one in Sahara, and I think there's one in Excalibur. There's a few in Circus, and but we this is like towards the end of our week at Vegas. We finally went to the Stratosphere, and the one I just showed you, Insanity, is a ride on top of the Stratosphere where they take this crane, right? They take this crane and they hang you off the Stratosphere and they spin you around. Now the Insanity was the second ride I actually went to. And this right here, this is when I decided to change up. Now I'm using Scavenger, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. Alright, so Insanity was the second ride I went to. And boy, I was scared, but not as scared as this one. This is called Scream X. Right, Scream X. Alright, and if y'all can't really see this picture, then I'll show it do a close-up. See, this is Scream X. Now, I didn't want to ride it on the front seat, and see, this ride is it's just a track, right? It's a track that It's on the stratosphere, on top of the stratosphere. It's a small little track, and it hangs you off. And what you do is that you're in these cars, and what you do is you go on there, and the track will drop down, and as it drops down, you go for it, and it's like you being, like you, there's like a, it's like you basically dropping off the stratosphere, and the stratosphere is just like super tall, okay? It scared the crap out of me, and there was no way in hell that no one was going to get me to ride in the front seat. Now, I don't know about those two people, but there was no way. I was clinching that seat for dear life. I don't know what got me on that ride in the first place, to be perfectly honest. Well, I wanted to ride every ride in Vegas, but still, you know, being on top of the stratosphere and like looking down off of it, I was getting dizzy just looking like at the glass, looking in the main lobby, just looking down, just whoa, it was creepy. I wish I still have my pictures, but I can't find them. Pictures I took from off top of the stratosphere. But man, was it scary? It was so scary. All right, and this one is my last one, and this one is actually the most hilarious one. This is on the stratosphere. Well, the ride is called Stratosphere. It's basically like a drop zone. Like basically, it's one of those rides. It's one of those tall rides that you have, and that you'll ride up, and then they'll drop you down. Basically, that's basically it. And this is my picture. If we do a napalm strike. Now, if you see me, I am scared out my mind. Okay? Seriously, I am scared out my damn mind. I am going crazy. I'm sitting next to a golf chick, which freaked me out even more. Okay? You know, because, let's see, I was in college, and when you're in college and you're around a whole bunch of art students, I'm graphic art major, and I was a graphic art major in college, they'll freak you out. So seeing her sitting next to me and she's being all, you know, golfish and stuff, and me, like, you know, being on top of this ride, being about, at the time I didn't know, because like when you sit down in there, when you sit down there, the ride, drop zone I know, or wherever you want to call it, they take you up slowly, right, and then they drop you, kind of like how Kane does his in-ring pyro thing, right? But not this. They shoot you up and then take a picture of you, you know, being shot up. All right. So that's why I got this look on my face of sheer horror and shock. Okay. So I was so scared. Oh man, I was screaming like a little bitch on there. I'm not even gonna lie. I was screaming like a little bitch. I almost peed myself, and that was the first ride. That was the first ride. The guy, my cousin on there, my cousin's boyfriend on there, was like, look, if you're gonna ride anything, man, you're gonna ride this first, and then everything else was saying like nothing. That was a lie. That damn liar was a liar. It was so incredibly bad, so bad. But I would do it again in a heartbeat. Well, actually, we went back there later. I think I told this in another video, or the last video at hotel, that we went to Vegas again, and we didn't ride anywhere. We just basically gambled all our money away, me and my dad. But this is the time when I went. It was me, my dad, and my dad's side of the family, my aunts, my cousins, and all that. We had a great time. We went to go see. What we go see? We went to go see Circus Olay. Right, and that show was just, man, that show is amazing, but it also kind of felt weird, you know, kind of like, because basically, like, the whole show was just nothing but, muscular ball dudes doing, strength, balance and stuff, like, right? They had this tree, and then what they'll do is they'll hang off the tree, like, all sideways and shit. And then like a bunch of guys will get on top of each other and just hold each other together in these complex poses to just stay like that, and then start doing like fucking like you know, bends and stuff like that. It was amazing to see that, but also kind of like, you know, You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bald dudes, bald muscular dudes wearing tights, hanging off each other, which, you know, at the time was kind of weird. And then, but it was, at the time it was weird because I'm still in a young frame of mind. I wasn't exposed to as much stuff I'm exposed to now. And then this chick came up, and apparently, I want to say that it was one of these chicks that came on that you knew wasn't supposed to be there, was like a replacement for somebody else, but I didn't care. You know, I got to see breasts, I got to see boobs. I mean, yeah. I mean, I got to see boobs, and I didn't even have to go to a strip club. Like, I fucking loved it. I think I told the story about when I gave my. Did I tell the story about me? Well, you know what? If I did, I did. If I didn't, then you don't need to know. So we went to Circus LA. We did that, and that was fun. I remember we went to. We was at one of the random casinos. I want to say Caesar's Palace, because we spent a lot of time there. I have a lot of women on my dad's side of the family, and they love to spend money and shop. So most likely we was at Caesar's Palace, or one of the other casinos right next to it. And me and my little cousin. My cousin was this is my other little cousin. She was only, I was 20 and she was only 17. Okay, she was 17 at the time, and she looked young as hell. Okay, she's not one of those female teen. At the time she wasn't one of those little girl teenagers that that looked like that was like 15, that was 13, 14, 15 years old, but looked 20, look 18, 19, 20. She had a young face, and she really, if you knew her, she was like really young, okay? And I'm sitting there, I'm 20, I'm got the whole beard, and then my hair was braided back, as you see on the pictures. And one of the ladies came over, you know, ladies that always offer you a drink. And we were sitting at the slot machines while my aunt and some of the other girls were shopping, and some of the guys and my dad and my cousins and them were gambling, right? So we sitting there, we're watching them gamble. They playing blackjack or playing slots. Oh, all right. Before I get to that, this is the part where we get too fast and this little kid comes on.
Okay, guys, look, just hold the flag. Just hold the flag. It's better that way if you just hold the flag. If I get the flag, I'll just hold it in the back of their spine. It's better that way if we hold the flag. I know I'm MLG Pro. I'm MLG Pro. Just don't cap the flag. Just don't cap the flag. Just hold it. Please, 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 please don't do it. Please don't capture the flag. Just hold it in the back of their spine.
Okay. That little part was an imitation of one of the little kids after we had the second flag cap in the second round. And this is where, this is the part where shit starts to go down. I get a couple kills, and then eventually I start getting pwned by all these dudes, and they start making somewhat of a comeback. This guy was annoying. He was just screaming like, "Please don't capture the flag!" And he's the main one capturing the, grabbing the flag and waiting in the back of his spine too, so that way he can get his kills up. But it's annoying. Okay, yeah, I was sitting at a slot machine next to my cousin, and we were just sitting there, just watching. She had a drink. It wasn't an alcoholic drink, of course, because she's underage. And I had a drink too. And the lady vendor that served the drinks and everything came up and asked me if I wanted a drink. I said no, because I had my own drink already. And then she asked, can I see your ID? I'm like, why? I mean, you know, I got my drink. She's like, I just wanted to see your ID. So I had to pull up my ID and show her that, you know, I was 5 days away from being 21. And she said, oh, okay, you're not 21, are you? Well, you have to sit over there because if you're sitting right here and you're under 21, you could get arrested. What the fuck? All right. And she walked away, and then she asked my cousin for a drink, and she asked my cousin for a drink, right? And she said no because she already had a drink, and said walked away. I'm like, what the fuck? You didn't even ask her for a drink. I mean, ask her for her card or nothing like that. You just let her go, and she just walked away, and da 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 da. And I'm sitting there, and then next thing I know, I see security walking around just eyeballing me and shit. You know, like I'm about to fucking call, fucking, you know, get up and gamble or something like that. Nah. And they just sitting there, they're watching. You can tell when the security's around because they're always looking at you. They're either they're incognito or something like that, or they're in suits, right? And they just walking around and they just stare at you, right? And I'm very aware of my surroundings whenever I'm out somewhere. That dude, those guys were just watching me like a hawk. And I told my dad and them, and they was kind of pissed because, you know, they're in a groove, sort of. And when they're in the groove, then, you know, they're drunk, they're in the groove, they're winning. So that was a pain in the ass. And my cousin, she's sitting over there just all happy and she's over there playing on the slot machines like she's gambling, but she's not. My aunts and them finally came over and we just left. We didn't go back to the hotel. We didn't go back to the casino at all until. And I still don't remember which casino it is. Damn, I wish I remembered. Alright, so that's my story about my Las Vegas trip. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I mean, I made the 1 KD. You know, I made it to level 44. Yeah. And I want to do something else. I'm having fun finding out about this my new software, right? I'm having fun learning about my new software and all the things I can do with it. So, and the dolly cam and stuff is real nice. Okay, so my record is 26 and 16. No, wait a minute. Yeah. No, 29 and 16. Yeah. Alright. So, now we're going to my combat record. And now I'm a 1 KD player. I have 19,181 kills and 19,173 deaths. Now I'm finally a 1 KD player with my favorite gun, the Galil. And I want to thank all y'all for all your support and everything. Till then, Crimson out.